A little while ago, I showed you the train and the caboose in the little town of Niwot, Colorado, and regards to the president and the so-called Trump train. Well, we didn't have any idea that Israel minister says that a high-speed train is being built adjacent to the Temple Mount for service for the third temple, and they plan on having the train completed by April, by Passover, so that people can come to the Temple Mount at Passover and celebrate there. They are naming the train station after none other than Donald J. Trump. It will be the Donald J. Trump train station. In other words, the Trump train's going to take you right up to the third temple. This is really an incredible development, and kind of goes far beyond than what we saw as the Trump train. This is going to take people right to the third temple and let them off after landing at the Ben Gurion airport. This train will take people directly to the Western Wall. Just when you thought the Trump train was going to stop, that'll be the last Trump, so to speak. Very interesting, don't you think?
Let me just share the article with you titled from Israel365news.com, Israel to name train stop at Temple Mount after Trump, by Adam Eliyahu Berkowitz, January 18th, 2021. A man may plot his course, but it is God who directs his steps. Proverbs 16:19. An Israeli minister stated in an interview that he stands firm in his commitment to name the soon-to-be-built train station adjacent to the Temple Mount Donald J. Trump Station. Some rabbis note that the station will serve the third temple, and as such, the connection to the president is implicit. Finance Minister Yisrael Katz, Likud, who served as Minister of Transportation about 2 years ago, said on the Good Morning Israel program on Glaglei Sehal, IDF radio, that he does not intend to change his mind about the name he chose for the new train station at the Western Wall. I did not change my mind. The new train station at the Western Wall will be named after Donald Trump, Katz said. He is a huge friend of Israel, who was the first to recognize Jerusalem. In April 2019, Minister Katz announced on his Twitter account, "Here in the old city of Jerusalem, we built the Western Wall train station and the Temple Mount. It will be named after Donald Trump. The honor is doubly fitting since Trump became the first sitting U.S. president to visit the Western Wall during his visit to Israel in 2017. The planned extension of the Tel Aviv-Jerusalem high-speed line will directly connect Tel Aviv's upgraded Ben Gurion International Airport to the Western Wall in Jerusalem. The project would involve the construction of 2 new stations and a 1.8-mile-long tunnel under downtown Jerusalem and the Old City." Wow. Surely they'll find some artifacts when they dig for that line, won't they? The plan is likely to face opposition from the Palestinians, who claim eastern Jerusalem as the site of a future capital, as well as archaeologists who fear the construction could disturb artifacts near the sensitive historical sites. Others see the train as a necessary element of the third temple. Rabbi Yekutiel Fish, who writes a redemption, and I guess he's a Kabbalist, blog in Hebrew, The Secret Energy, related an anecdote in his blog on Thursday about Rabbi Yehoshua Leib Diskin. a leading rabbi in Jerusalem in the late 19th century. Fish related that Rabbi Diskin heard the whistle of the first train to arrive in Jerusalem in 1892 and said, "They are clearing the way for Mashiach, Messiah, and the redemption is on its way." Fish sees this pre-Messiah train phenomenon being played out to an even stronger degree with the new high-speed track that will bring travelers directly from Ben Gurion International Airport to the Western Wall in Jerusalem. The train is expected to begin service in April, just in time for the Passover holiday. Wow, that's really something, isn't it? A high-speed train is precisely what is needed for Passover, when all of Israel is required to bring their sacrifice to the temple, Fish told Breaking Israel News. God, literally the name, is preparing the way for the pilgrims to arrive at the temple. Well, the truth is the Messiah is getting ready to appear, and after the 7 years' time of Jacob's trouble, he will descend from heaven, and then he will reign right there in that place. Fish explained that a train has special characteristics that make it the most fitting means of transportation for pilgrimage. Practically, a train is the best means since it can carry many more people without the dangers or traffic jams associated with highways, Fish said. In Gematria, Hebrew numerology, Rakavet equals 622, precisely the same as Har Habayet, the Temple Mount, Fish said. And so that is the end of the article about the high-speed train coming in time for Passover, this Passover in April, so that people can go directly from the airport to the Temple Mount and stop right there at the last stop, right there by the Temple Mount. The last stop is at the Trump train station. Oh, wow. So cool. This should get us all excited that something is coming. And remember what I said when I was standing next to the caboose and I showed you that Niwot backwards spells to win, and that the Trump train was coming? Well, that's going to be the station right there at the Temple Mount. Here comes the train. Woo, woo. The Messiah is coming. Jesus is coming. Yeshua is coming. Get ready to board the train. Get ready to board the train. If that high-speed train is ready by Passover, what does that say about when the Lord is coming? And when does that say that the temple will actually be standing in Jerusalem on Holy Mount Moriah? These are some questions we should be thinking about. Anyway, this is really something. I had gone out to Niwot and the train came by the other day and I filmed the train and I thought, well, what am I going to do with this footage? And I thought, well, this is the appropriate video to put that in. The last Trump, the last stop to get off to worship at the third temple is really an incredible thought. What could be more exciting than the thought that Israel's redemption is near and that we are going to go be with the Lord very, very soon? Anyway, I hope you're blessed by this today. All aboard! Catch the train to the last station, Trump Station. The Messiah is on his way.
train is really cruising. You know what that means, don't you? Look how fast he's going. I managed to catch the train. No caboose. No caboose, because you know why? Because it spells to win on the caboose that's sitting still. Here's the mountain range a little bit. It looks so clear and beautiful today.